Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Day Trade with Tony. We've had a really good day today. This week, well, since last Friday, so we've had a week of banking turmoil on the US stock market. So we saw a lot of selling, a lot of volatility within the banks. There was other things moving as well, but all I've traded today is banks. So I've traded First Republic Bank. I've traded PACW Bank. I've traded Charles Schwab, and I've traded Western Alliance. So four banks, four stocks that I've traded today, and we've had a really good day. We started off a bit poor. We got a couple of we had three losing trades to start off with, and we were about 10,000 down, and on those trades. I'm trading a little bit bigger than I perhaps would recommend people do with small accounts. Talking about small accounts, I would say look at the small account challenge. That's an interesting one as well this morning because I've over max loss on the small account as well. So we had a losing day on the small account. We went into the hole on the main account to the tune of about $10,000, and then we clawed our way back. And we traded Pacific West Bank, and we ended up losing $3,000 on PacWest. Then we traded Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab didn't go our way. We traded First Republic Bank. First Republic, we lost about just shy of $2,000 on that one. And then Charles Schwab was the big one that we lost on. We got green on it to start off with, and then because we went short on it to start off with, and then it kind of reversed. We were actually making money on it, and then it reversed and started to make its move up, and we lost $6,000 on that. I was looking to trade First Republic, but it got caught in a halt. It moved up, and with huge volatility, it got caught in a halt. So what wasn't caught in a halt was Western Alliance, and they were kind of moving in tandem with each other. A lot of the banks were moving in tandem with each other. So I traded Western Alliance instead, and I managed to get almost $1,000. I had $834 on that one to the upside, to the long side. So we made a little over $2,000 back from the 10. We're still in the hole about $8,000, and then when First Republic then resumed, we've had a good day. So we managed to get in that, and we made $43,000 back on First Republic. Actually, we $45,000 on that trade. It was huge. It got news. What actually happened was it got news of effectively a bailout from other private banks. $30 billion of liquidity basically being provided to First Republic to bail it out of the current situation. And as a result of that, it just took off. I managed to get in, and it took off with me. I tried to add to my position. I think for 2,500 shares. I tried to add to my position, and it just went without me. And so I managed to get a stop in place, and away it went. But we made on that first move, we made like $46,000, less the 2,000 that we were in the hole on this particular ticker. Meant that we were about $43,000 up on this ticker. Then I gave some back, carried on trading it. I gave about 6,000-7,000 back, and then I clawed that back, and we finished a little over $40,000 up on First Republic. Recorded the whole thing, so you'll be able to watch that. And I'll tack it on the back of this recap. Be able to watch that. Before I do talk to you and talk you through the trades and go through the charts, just do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. It really helps with the algorithm. So smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. But another really big day today. So just over $33,500 on the main account. We lost $8,000 on the small account, so it's a 25k day. Really good day. So let's look at the trades. Let's take a look at how we actually did it today. So traded PacWest first, but let's just kind of zoom in, and I'll show you on the 1 minute. It's probably easier for me to do it that way. And we traded PACW first, and as we came into the open, we didn't trade pre-market with the main account. There's not a lot moving pre-market. A couple of things did, but then they got faked out and traded one thing on the small account, and I got caught in an algorithmic flush with the announcement of a market offering. So anyway, I'll talk about that on the small account recap. We've got this move up out of the open into the open. We kind of broke the VWAP, tested as support as it moved up. We got in here and it pulled back. And as it pulled back, I held it a little bit too long, and this was a losing trade to start off with. So this is PACW, and then we got in again as it started to make new highs. We've got the double top here. I should have seen that. That's my own fault. But it started to make new highs. So for the break of $10, I got it again. And as it pulled back, I got out at the break of the VWAP. So that was my own fault. Not paying heed of the warning signs, the bearish pattern, the M pattern, the double top, whatever you want to call it. That's my own fault for trading that, and that's why I lost money. So then we traded First Republic Bank. And our first trade here was, as this broke the VWAP, as this moved up, we looked for a new high, but test the VWAP as support. So then we looked to get in, and as it broke new highs here, it then pulled back and it went up. We held through this actually, and as it made new highs again here, thought, okay, we might get a breakout, but we didn't, and it pulled back, and we actually got out here for a loss. So almost $2,000. We weren't in big size on this one at the time, so we were almost $2,000 in the hole here. So I'm glad we didn't go in with a big size, getting greedy, or even add to the position on the move up. But we got stopped out as it broke the VWAP there. So that was First Republic Bank. Then we traded SCHW to the short side, and as you can see here, it started selling off, and as it broke $57, so $57 was a key level. So as it broke $57, I entered short, able to ride that down, covered for some profits here, came back up towards $57, and then sold off again. So it looked like it was, we should have, $56, we should have basically taken covered at 56 in hindsight. We did take some, we added to the position again here for the breakdown. And then we covered a little bit here, and then the rest we got out here for a loss. We held on to it way too long. Is the bottom line. But it did start to make its run up there, but we were already 6K down at this stage with SCHW. I actually added to the position here instead of covering, and that made it worse. So I looked for if it was going to break $57. And as it broke $57, I got out, started scaling out. I actually got in big size there by accident, by my hotkeys to add and to subtract. The way I've got it set up, it's the same hotkey on the number pad, just a different addition key. So kind of made a mistake there with the config and didn't realize until it was too late. And then when it was too late, I ended up getting out here for covering for $6,000. So not a great way to start the day. We traded three tickers. We traded First Republic, Charles Schwab, and PACW. All three of them was in negative position. So then we traded Schwab again. This was started to move up towards the top of the hour. We traded Schwab up here. Got this pullback, we were able to get in and ride that up, and we had put a stop in at the top. Once we got the doji, put a stop in, and as it flushed down, we got out. We took some profits on the way up, and then got out for the remainder as that's starting to pull back. That was Charles Schwab. We managed to get $1,500 on that move, and then we traded. I think it was Western Alliance there. So Western Alliance It started to make its move up. We managed to get a little bit here. We got the pullback a little bit, and then we only got $834. We got Western Alliance. It did start selling off then, and we just got out for profit. Then we started trading a little bit later. Came back, went away, came back a little bit later. Much later actually. It was in the afternoon, and we traded First Republic again. So First Republic. This is where we got in. So I'll show you where we got in. So just after lunchtime, it was this area just before 1 o'clock that we got in. We traded it on this move up here, and we got into a halt, gapped up. We took a bit of profit up at the top here, but we kept the position, and we then into a halt. I tried to add to my position. It went without me. Into another halt, massive gap up, and then had my stop in place. Was able to get out here as it stopped me out. So huge. At this point, we're like 43,000 up on the ticker. It did make a move back up, and I entered for the break of 39. It then pulled all the way back down, and I got out again. Lost a little bit there. So waited for it to consolidate. I called out in the Discord. So I was doing this in the Discord. We ended up getting a double bottom here, but that's besides the point. Called out in the Discord that the profit line at $31. We'll probably halt down there. Resumption, another halt down. Whilst this was halted, I called out that look, we'll probably get a resumption, and it probably will bounce at $31 on the red green line. And that's exactly what it did. It did the same here when it gapped up, pulled down to the red green line, moved up. Here it pulled down to the red green line, the profit line, and then moved up. So I got in here and was able to ride this up. But I got in here actually and made a boo-boo. Got in, then made a quick loss. So then I got in again on this candle and rode it up, took some profits. I got out. Actually had a stop in place before it flushed down again into a halt, and again as it started to make its move up, it bounced on the profit line again, and as we made new highs, I got in again, able to ride that up and get out as this stopped me out on this one. I didn't trade it again. It actually looks like it's trying to make another move up in power hour. Yeah, it's starting to make another move up in power hour, but I'm going to leave it for I've got enough. I'm not going to overstay my welcome. That's me done for the day. You can see this is now back up to 36. So not a bad day at all. And what I would say is that volatility in the banking sector this last week has been amazing. Amazing. It's like going back to 2021 all over again, 2020, 2021 all over again, where there's so much volatility. Now it is isolated around the banking sector, and as a result, a lot of attention has probably been taken away from the small caps where I normally would trade. But the bank sector is just being so volatile. I normally only trade the small and mid caps, but when opportunity knocks, you open the door, and the banking sector and the volatility in the banking sector is exactly why you would do that. So let's talk about my best ever trading month. Okay, so we've had my best ever trading month as a result, and we've still got 11 trading days left. Let's talk about 25k today. If I go to the actual detailed report, you'll see what I'm talking about. I just want to put down here. And January had my best ever trading month, and it was I think my best ever trading month prior to that was 167,000, which was last August, I think it was 167,000, and came into January refreshed from a wonderful break over Christmas and New Year, and had the best month of my career so far, 175,000. Oh yes. I've increased my goals for 2023 I'm off to a great start. Let's continue it. And then right from the off, the beginning of February, it was just a dog and a half. It really was. It's a horrible, horrible trading month. We did $57,000, still a great profit by anyone's stretch of the imagination, but way off goal. It's like less than half the goal that I'd set myself. And then halfway through this month, so it's the 16th of March today. Halfway through this month, we're pretty much at 200k. Maybe I should go back for Power Hour and trade a little bit more, because we're pretty much at 200k, with the exception of 500 bucks away from 200k. My best ever, never been over 200k in a month in my life before. So it's going really well in March. As I say, we've just had big day after big day. Red day. Then we had our big day, biggest losing trade and everything else at one stage on Monday. Monday was strange this week, because we went in there and we went $70,000 down at one stage. 20,000 on the small account. That was the first thing. Then we went $50,000 down on the main account, and we managed to come back. We had a $63,000 again. The same stocks, the trading these banking stocks, and that's pretty much all I've traded this week. The banking sector has just been so volatile, and I'm trading it short. Not today. Charles Schwab, I lost going short today, but the rest trading it long as we've got the bounce, and it's just been really, really profitable for me. So 8,000 average across the course of the year to date. If I look at how that transpires for March, you can see twice that. We're performing twice as well as we are across the rest of the year. So amazing month. So let's do it again tomorrow, last day of the week. Will the volatility continue? Will we get more volatility to the upside? Will we get more profits that we can take advantage of? I hope so. We'll be trading live from an hour before the market opens. Come join me 8:30 East Coast market time, and we'll do it all again. That's 12:30 p.m. GMT if you're in Europe. And in the meantime, enjoy the replay of First Republic. See you soon. Six. It's off there. 5 days, 26. So I'm gonna get rejected at the same level. Break 26. First candle's making you low. There it is. Almost didn't get filled. I'll take you out when I'm ready. Oh, partial fail. That's shocking. Okay. Go back in. Oh, 28. Altered. Seconds. Ooh. Nice. Nice, keep going. That's 14 grand. Yes. Get in. Oh, 54. 40 seconds. That's big news just to come out. Bang. Wow. Wow. I can just move this stop and let it ride now. Look at that. 30,000. Unrealized. I've already got 21 on this one as well. So, bloody hell, this might, if this moves up, I hope it doesn't gap down, because if it does, I've got my stop in place as long as it doesn't gap down heavy. But either way, it's not going to gap down 38. It's not going to gap down $10. But that was a huge gap up. Bloody hell. Check that. I don't like it when I can't see anything on the level 2 for resumption.
Just those nicey stocks.
There we go. Got stopped out. 43,000. Am I done? Am I done? Bunch of fills again. I'm getting crucified with fills. So what, filling me like 100 at a time, 200 at a time. Still not got filled. Oh, there we go. Finally. Yeah, that's policy now. Charges per fill. It's commissions per fill now. That's the policy. Fortunately, I did say that I won't be recommending any more to them, but it is what it is. Get 34 at least. Range is like $1.70 on the ATR. I can't afford to be giving it $1.70 in risk. Might get a bounce, maybe up to 35. What he wants to do. Struggling at 33.20, I think. 33.50, struggling at 33.50. Here we go. $34. At 34. 79.85. There's 34. Oh, so halt. I just got the, not quite halted yet. I've just managed to get I put an order in, a stop loss, 30-cent stop loss. It's not halted yet. Just want to make sure that I'm covered in case it gaps down. Still not halted. There you go. There's the halt. Might be a 10-minute halt. 27.58. So we're 30 seconds behind a 5-minute halt. Look. There we go. Stop me out. Risking too much here now. 35 cents. Like less than 1,000. If it'll go up to 34. Retried. Got 50-cent trailing stop there. I'm just going to leave this 50-cent trailing stop in there and see what we get with it. Nice, nice, nice. Halt up is 35.02. $35.02 is the halt level up. That's the halt level up. Not halted yet. Might be a false halt. I've got a 50-cent trailing stop. There's the halt. There you go. All right, anytime now. Oh, that moved up and stopped me out. 40,000 on the day. 33 overall. So 25k day. Am I done? Am I done? Should I be done?